up and he gets 24 hours. These children that we see in the picture here, they get 24 hours. It's not distinguished by the power you have or the wealth you have. Everybody gets 24 hours a day. How you handle your 24 hours will many times dictate your success. And we all have a gift every single day of our life. You being here today, sitting in the seat you have right now, you are a privileged person. When you look at the pictures up here and you see what life could be for somebody else, you are provided a gift. We need to honor that gift. We need to show up giving our best every single day and becoming everything we can become. That is our responsibility. That is part of the culture here. It is part of the culture we've created at the University of Louisville. And it's one of the reasons why we've been successful. Take you back to when I was about your age. I was starting to play soccer. And I was so fortunate, I was blessed to find a coach that invested in me. I know right now that this school is successful because of the people that are around here that are investing in your life. Receive that. Receive that. And make the most of it. I did with my soccer. It's one of the reasons why I was able to play at a high level at Duke University and All-American and play professional soccer. Because I received that instruction. He was special to me. One of the things he said at a very early age is this: I wanted to be a good soccer player. I was desperate to be a good soccer player. So he showed up in my life when I needed the teaching, and he said this to me, the very first thing he said: if you want to be a good soccer player, you have to master the ball. You have to make this ball do what you want, when you want. The best players in the world can do that. The principle I learned from my coach when I understood this, that this exercise called juggling now told me that my success in soccer, if it was about developing a skill, a touch with the ball, that it was up to me. You see, I didn't need my coach to call practice. I didn't need my parent to drive me anywhere. I didn't need a huge field for me to be successful. The exciting part about what he taught me was, ultimately, it was up to me. And there was a part of that was empowering. And there was a part of that also that was a little bit scary because I could no longer provide excuses because I wasn't successful. I couldn't point the finger at anybody else. I couldn't say it was because somebody else that I didn't grow and become more. You see, now the power lied within me. And I took that principle and I carried it through the rest of my life, because what lies in all of us, in each and every one of you, is that your success is up to you. Ultimately, it is up to you what you want to become. It isn't up to your teachers. It isn't up to your coach. If you want to be successful, if you want to grow, you have the power within you. And I go to my coach and I say, look, you're asking me to juggle. And I'm struggling to keep this thing up in the air. It keeps hitting the ground. I keep running away from it. And he provided me the second principle. And he said, failure is part of the growth. That you don't have to get it right the first time. That if you're trying something new, it's okay not to be perfect at it right from the beginning. It's okay to struggle. It's okay that you're not perfect from the beginning. Because failure is where you find the growth. There's too many times that we try something new, whether it's the piano, whether it's soccer, whether it's reading, whether it's math, and we struggle at it in the beginning. And our natural habit is to push it aside and want to find something that is easy. But that's not where the growth is. It is okay to fail. It's all a right to fail as long as we have the pursuit of getting better. Now, my coach also never let me get too content. He kept putting in my mind something better, something more. He understood the power of vision. He understood the power of goals. He understood the power of seeing something before he could ever do it. So he said, look, if you can do this, if you can juggle this, to make it more difficult, if you want to get better, you have to shrink the center of the ball to hit that one every single time. So what he said was now you can take a ball that's smaller, size 3 ball instead of a 5, and try to juggle this. And now hitting the center of this is every single time is very difficult. He kept putting in my mind a new goal, a new vision, something more. You see, the ability to create your vision so detailed that you can actually write it down on a piece of paper has such significant power. Words are powerful, extremely powerful. And what I know is that the words that they use have the ability to lift people up or tear them down. The reality is words have the ability to give life or take it away. There are 2 things in life that will dictate who you become more than anything else. One is what you read, the other is who you associate with. You will be a reflection of the 5 people you hang out most with. You will be right in the middle of those 5 people in all areas of your life. Academically, socially, financially, if you look at the 5 people you hang around most. For some of you, that might be comforting. For others, you might be a little bit concerned. But it is a reality that you look at the 5 people you hang around with, and you will end up in the middle of those 5 people in all areas of your life. Who you associate with is a choice. It is one of the most important choices you will make in your life. Choose wisely. I was fortunate from my coach that he had created that association. The last thing I'm going to tell you is this, and we really, I wish I had more time to share with you, but the last thing is this, is what happened in my life as well. Because of the soccer player I became, I had the ability to share it with others. And it's kind of like where we started with Peyton in the beginning. Is who you become is great, but it's only great when you have that ability then to share it with others and enhance other people's lives. You see, it was okay that my coach pushed me to new levels, but if it only stayed with me, it was very shallow and narrow. I then offered that experience and helped others grow. And that's the essence of being a good team. All right, so I encourage you to not only push yourself to new levels, but then share that with others and help others grow